Yo, Divine, what's good? You know what it is, bro. About to go ahead and get with SP. We about to get this Knicks Real Talk pregame popping off. Get this shit popping, man. I'll holla at you. One. Up in the black Silverado, stop and get some petrol to hit the metro on full throttle. Across the gospels, we in the Mecca bottleneck. On 32nd, what is Bible see Sharon flexing. Posted up like sticky note. You can smell the icky in the air like hickory smoke. Carrot here, we well represented. We on that Nick shit. You can smell it, so please don't step in it. Cause the burner cooking with gas. The cat in the alley digging through your team trash. Getting that cash ready for DoorDash and make a splash. But they moving slow before the pregame show. No cash, so here's what's on tap. But God, no talking five. And report, keep my boo in the chat. Interacting with your mandem. It's a brand in front of the camera. There's a picture. Catch and snap back to fit the cat, so we Nick dripping. They feel, you know, we fit the description. It's the OG, Ola and Ananobi. Me and my man Brody, we run your fire TV, that's Cody. It's Nick's Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. It's Nick's Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. It's Nick's Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping and Nick drip. Real Talk. Yeah, what's good, everybody? Salute, salute, salute. What's going on, everybody? Knicks Real Talk. It's the pregame show. It's Divine, Shy Powers, Knicks Real Talk. We in the building, man, about to talk about this Knicks and Milwaukee thing. It's the pregame show. Y'all already know, man. We got Knicks and Milwaukee, ladies and gentlemen. Late afternoon, early evening game at MSG today, about another hour and change. Hopefully we can go down there and get a victory, man, and try to get back to some winning ways. We're going to get in here and talk about all that good stuff, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. My man Nostalgic is in the building. Stand still. What's the deal? My man Stan in the building. Salute, Stan. Good to see you. Wonder Woman. What's good with you, sis? Appreciate you coming in as well. Yeah, man, we ready to get in here and try to get back to some winning basketball after taking that L the other night. So, you know, I just want to see the cats go down there and get it popping tonight, man. And, you know, and just have a good one and everything. AP was good. AP was good. My man, salute to you as well. Salute to you, man. But yeah, man, I'm ready for the Knicks to get back on a winning, get a winning game under the belt. We need a win right now, ladies and gentlemen. Been pretty tough the last couple of days. You know, especially that game coming off of Oklahoma City. So we want to see these guys get back to some winning basketball, man, and try to make us feel good a little bit. Some positive stuff to talk about. So hopefully they go down there against Giannis them today and give these cats give them some work today, man. I'm really looking forward to these cats, see if they're gonna be able to bounce back. Compared to what they did the other day, man. So we're going to talk about all that. You know, Sharp Powell, like I said, he in the building. He'll be in a minute. Cotton Candy was good, sister. Good to see you as well. Salute to Cotton Candy. Real talk. Appreciate you women coming in here representing for the fan base. I know how important you guys are, man. So the ladies definitely represent the Archer Blues as well as the men do. So thank you, ladies, for coming in here, holding down with us. But like I said, man, this Knicks and Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee getting look like they pretty getting their stride right now, ladies and gentlemen. So I think you got to be careful about these guys today because they hitting their stride. But I want to see how God respond today. That's what I'm really looking for today. How do we respond after playing the game we played on Friday? I'm really looking forward to see what this team going to do today, man. Win or lose, I want to see what they're going to do out there tonight. So I'm looking forward to the game. It's a big time game today for us, man. So let's see if we can go out there and beat Giannis them. Yo, peace to the guard, Allah Wide. Allah Wide was good, my man. Now, my brother, salute to you as well. But yeah, man, I'm really looking for some fun Knicks basketball day, man. After that game the other day, I don't think none of us really feel good about that. So let's hope we can go in there and respond today. And these cats can be on their A game today, man, and go out there and play New York Knicks basketball the way they've been playing just about the most of the whole season, about passing the ball and doing the things that they need to do to get this victory. So I'm looking forward to it. If they can go out there and get a victory, that make it feel good because we do have a back-to-back, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow we got Detroit Pistons tomorrow, man, and they playing good as well. The next day, they playing well, just as good as anybody else in the league. So that's going to be a tough one, man. Tomorrow as well. So hopefully we can get a victory today. Hope Tom Thibodeau stretch the lineup like he did the other night. And get these guys in there, man, and help with these other guys, man. And hopefully some of our mainstays will step up there and get it done. I'm hoping Anunoby can bounce back tonight. I'm hoping Mikal Bridges can bounce back tonight. I'm hoping these guys can really get out there and play some efficient basketball and see if we can get a victory, man. So I'm looking forward to it. And I think we'll be in there, man. Sha Powers, you hear me, my man? Are you not there yet? Oh, Sha, be in the building, man.
I'm here. Give me 2 seconds. I'm here.
Go ahead, brother. Handle your business. I'll continue. But yeah, man. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just glad to be here, man, with you guys. Getting in here, getting the popping, man. Like I said, we had left a bad taste in our mouth the last couple of days, man. Especially with that loss, man. That just taking that L the way we took it, not about the loss, the way we took the L, and it just made me like, oh man, we got to do our woosah stuff. So we trying to do the woosah thing, man, but hopefully we get amped up today, man. That's all pretty much what it is. Jermaine, what's good? Jermaine Royce and my man, good to see you, my brother. Salute. It's just good to see y'all in here, man. Like I said, after that game, it's crazy, man. I don't know if any of y'all Raven fans. I don't know. I don't know if y'all Raven fan. They won last night. Some big games for all the fans that might not be New York fan-based fans. The football, some big games there in football today too. So that's going to be on the doctor for a lot of people tonight. It is a back-to-back Nick 100, man. It's gonna be a tough one because, like I said a few minutes ago, Detroit playing damn good basketball, man. Them cats is even without Jaden Ivey, they done found their thing. Bickerstaff got them playing some pretty good ball over there. They got some good veterans down there, so that's gonna be a tough one tomorrow as well because they climbing up in the standard as well, man. But this one today gonna be a tough one as well, man. These cats got their team pretty much fully healthy. Not sure if any of them who might play today because a lot of them was game time decision for them, and I'm not sure. But they rising. The Milwaukee Bucks, like I said at the beginning of the year, they will be up there, ladies and gentlemen. They got Giannis and Dame Lillard. You can't expect them to be at the bottom of the lower echelon of the teams in the NBA. So I had them in my top 4. I had them, Boston. Believe it or not, I didn't have Cleveland. I didn't know Kenny Atkinson was going to do this type of a job that he's doing this year. But just Kenny Atkinson got them boys number 1. So I had Philly instead of Cleveland. But now, it looks like to me the way it's going, it could be Cleveland, Boston, Knicks, and Milwaukee. And I think they're looking to go out there and let them know that Giannis era ain't over yet. The Giannis era is not over yet. And they still feel like they got something. They go out there and make another run. So it's going to be a tough one. Yeah, Pacers creeping as well. They got a big game tonight. The Pacers, Nick 100, they got a big game today, man. I think they playing Boston. I think it might be. I had to put it up later, but yeah, they hitting their stride and everything. So like I said, even we can't take this thing serious. Lightly because everybody, like Nick 100 said, everybody's creeping up there, man. Everybody's starting to get into their playoff mode, and now they're trying to get that stretch run. Sha Powers before I go any further. Bring you in the building. What's good, my man? Good to see you. What's good, my bro?
So, peace to you, Divine, as always, man. Thanks for holding on for me, man. I was running rapid right there, you know what I mean? Trying to get that OT in and stuff like that. But salute to you, Divine, as always. Salute to the family in the chat. Thank you guys for coming in. We ready for this game today. Let's get it.
Yeah, let's get it, man. It's going to be a big one, man. Seems like all like these games is big for us, man. So I'm hoping these guys go out there today and play good basketball and then get it done today, man. But it's going to be a fun one. There's no doubt about it. MSG is always lit, but we just can't. You know what that vibe we had the other night, though. I'll tell you that much. But I'm still confident in this team, man. Like I said, it's an 82-game season, and right now I feel like we going through it with some of the better teams. And we definitely got to come out and play better against the better team because they are definitely in a 4 out of 5 after having a 9-game winning streak. So we got to try to turn the ship around a little bit. I'm not sure, Nick Yak. Last thing I knew on the injury report was only game time decision. Deuce and Bride, but he did play the other night. And on their side, they had Dane game time decision. A couple of their main dudes was game time decision, but I think they'll play tonight knowing the level of the game and everything like that. And they got know they win that game today, they'd be 1 game in the loss column, I think, behind the Knicks or something like that. So I'm quite sure Nick got that. I think they will play, but they did have him on, and I put that up there in a minute for the injury reports and everything like that. But salute to you, thank you for coming in, Real Talk, and everybody else. My man Tim, what's good? Good to see you. Tim, salute. We got Nick 100 Nostalgia, AP. We got everybody in the building, man. Sha Power just won a game. We got to try to bounce back and get a victory today, man. It's gonna be tough because this, like I said, this team got Hall of Famers out there. You know what I mean? They got Hall of Famers. They picked up some good pieces in the off season. Gary Trent Jr. Down there. They still got a couple of guys down there that could really cause havoc for the Knicks. So we got to be on our game tonight for sure.
Yeah, any team that has a Giannis on this team is a threat for you. Any team that has a Damian Lillard on the team is a threat. And we just got to go out there and perform. Last game, every Knicks fan said the same. We'll talk almost surely talking about the same thing about how the performance of the Knicks was. It wasn't that we lost the game; it was the performance on how we played the game. So hopefully we'll have a better outing today. You know what I mean? And we're really gonna need it because you know, like everybody's talking about in the chat, teams are creeping up on us and stuff. You know what I mean? And what makes it so good is that we got out to such a good lead against a lot of these teams. So we have a little bit of cushion. Not much now, but we still have some cushion to go to so we can save us a game against losing to an OKC, save us a game losing to a Chicago Bulls, and we're still staying stead in the third position. So today is very, 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 very big game today for the New York Knicks. And I think they'll come out and perform tonight. Today, this afternoon.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they go out there and bounce back as well. Like I said, there ain't no guarantee, but it's probably gonna be just as hard of a victory than the other one. But I mean, like you got a two-time MVP down there, Giannis, world champion, Damian Lillard, you know, obviously, you know, one of the better ones at that 1 and 2 guard spot in the NBA, you know, in the entire time he's been here. And then obviously they got Brook Lopez down there, who's a tall center who can stretch the floor. You got another cat there in a sense from maybe not as efficient as cat from downtown, but he can go out there and knock that three ball down out there. Actually, Brook Lopez, and then you got Torian Prince, the guy down there. Some of the guys who've been around a couple of years, like Bo Champ and all these guys. And like I said, I think Gary Trent Jr. was a big acquisition pickup for them this year, but I think he's going to be out today, ladies and gentlemen. So I think Gary Trent might not play today. I think he might be out for when I see him on the injury list, and I'll put that up in a minute. But yeah, other than that, man, just another test, and see if our team can prevail against a team who got talented players. You know what I mean? They are talented, but superstar type of talent players. And I think that's what you're going to get the rest of this time out here, man, is that these cats now, you know, they're going up against the media schedule, and they playing all the tough teams. Not that I'm aware of AP for as trades went down. I'm not sure about that. I haven't heard anything. But, yeah, man, from a Knicks perspective anyway. But, yeah, this team is dominant, man. They got Giannis and them guys, man. They don't play down there. Doc Rivers got them guys playing some really good ball right now, man. And like I said, they inching closer to where they want to get to. So we just got to get ready to make sure that we doing what we need to do in the NBA and stay above float, stay in that top 4 to either we get hit stride again or get healthier. You know, that's pretty much what it boiled down to. So I'm looking forward to a good game today. I think Nick bounced back, like Shaw Powell said, and get it popping and everything like that, man. And I'm really looking forward to this outcome because I think the Knicks will respond today. Will they win? It's hard to say. You obviously know I'm going to pick them, you know what I mean? But that don't mean they will win. But they just got to go out there and cross T's and dot I today, ladies and gentlemen, and play hard today. And I think they will. I think they know that was embarrassment the other night. That's all I really can say. I think they know they got embarrassed out there the other night. And I think they want to right the wrong. You know what I mean? Right the wrong and see if they can come out there and play better. But it's game day at MSG, ladies and gentlemen, at 3 o'clock. Big Cat and guys going up against Giannis and them. Let's see what they're going to do. Let's you know now we got to really put up a shut up. We got a tough schedule coming up, man. And even though don't game is home, we got a tough schedule coming up. These guys, we playing some formidable teams all up and down this thing to the trading deadline. So this is going to be make or break for the Knicks in the sense of where they want to be in them standards and where they pick themselves to be. This is a tough road for these guys, man. Home but tough. So Shaw Powell looking for the guy to come out there today and try to get this revenge thing going on again and beat these guys. Like I said, it ain't gonna be no easy task. And even last time we played them, we beat them, but they didn't have Chris Middleton. You know, obviously we didn't have players neither. But I don't want to make that no excuse. We just got to go out there and get these guys out there tonight and try to play much better than we played the other day and beat these dudes.
Yeah, you know, we just got to get out there and play team basketball. Team basketball for the Knicks got us to 25 wins this year. You know what I mean? And that's the bottom line. Every time we play team basketball, we accomplish a win. When we get out, we rebound the basketball. When we get to the free throw line, when we knock down our free throws, when we fast pacing, when we shooting over 36% from the 3-point land, and also when we're getting somewhere around 26 to 30 assists a game. That is team basketball, and that's exactly what the Knicks need to bring out tonight in Madison Square Garden. I hate matinee games or semi-matinee games because Knicks over the last couple of years don't have a really good record about that. But we don't need to falter tonight. We have lost 4 out of the last 5 games that we had, and this is a playoff team in the making. You know what I mean? This team, like we always talked about, Divine, this team is not going to stay in the doldrums down at the bottom and none of that stuff. This team, cream rises to the top. And this team is going to be one of the teams that we're going to have to contest to keep ourselves in the 4th position. It's a couple of teams, but they are one of those teams that we have to watch out for. So to give them a good shellacking today or just beat them is a big aspect on what I think is a big game. Everybody talk about OKC and all this stuff and OKC. Milwaukee is a qualified, won a championship team with their team that's been together for the last 4 or 5 years together. They haven't made too many trades. I mean, they brung in Dame. Dame been there now, 2 years? And Giannis been there forever. Yeah, 2nd year. So this is not a team to play around with. And this is not a team that we got to, try to, do anything different. And one of the big things for me tonight is for the starting unit to get back to that scorched earth and the second unit to come out today and play a hellified defense. So that's what I'm looking for in this game tonight. And I think the Knicks can do it, man. I think the way we were so upset about how they performed last game, I'm pretty sure that they are upset about how they performed too. And hopefully in a bounce back game, which they have been doing very good this year, they can bounce back and take another win from this team that we already have beaten this year.
Yeah, you're real talk. Yo, salute to the chat. Jay Chosen, one in the building. Fabian, my man, what's good? Buzzer Beater, what's good, man? Salute to you guys. I know I didn't get to call y'all out, but thank y'all for coming in. Jay, I'll holler at you in a few. But salute to everybody. Shop out. You know what's make this game different than the OKC game, ladies and gentlemen? It's a conference game. It's a conference game, and that's what makes this thing so tough. These guys in our conference, they're 2 games behind us. So, the reason why you want to beat them, because you never know how this thing might end up at the end of the season. Is it a tiebreaker involved? What might keep this team from being 3rd? What might keep that team from being 2nd? Whatever the case may be. So it's an important game in the sense that, we playing a conference team. They right behind us. We 3rd, they 4th. They right on our heels. And that's what makes the game so interesting to me is that, we just want to make sure we got to be winning our conference. Okay, we lost to OKC, but OKC is not in our conference. But these dudes are in our conference. And like I said, when it comes to playoff positioning and tight as that East is right now, you want to win a game like this here. It's really important to win this game, man, because like you said, Orlando's getting pretty healthy. They got Bon Carroll back. A lot of guys, the teams that were down in the doldrums starting to catch their stride too. It's crazy because we had caught our stride for a minute. A lot of other teams didn't catch their stride. But now a lot of other teams catching their stride, and we done lost our stride a little bit. So this is funny how the NBA works, because we was one of the hotter people coming out, in between now and December in 2024, let's say. And a lot of teams that was under 500 are now peaking. Like Nick 100 said, Indiana Pacers is peaking. Them guys is peaking right here. Seem like the Heat's trying to stay where they at. A lot of teams is doing what they doing, man. And so we got to make sure we win every game. So the big game tonight, from that standpoint, for me, Shop Howard, is the main reason, other than the conference game and the way the standards can start to go. But just to get back off that nasty taste that we had the other night. That's really what it's about for me. It's just to see that you guys to let us know, let the fan base know that this was a bad game. That's what I want to see. That's why I want them guys to win tonight. Just let us know that was a bad game against one of the top 2 teams in the NBA. And if they could fulfill that, then I'll feel good knowing that, okay, y'all stuck up the joint the other night, but you're better than you think. We better than what you showed the other night. That's what I want to see tonight.
Yeah, no question about that, Divine. And like I said, man, I as a fan, I know that I was a little perturbed. I was upset. I was pissed off for all the things that I can't even say on the chat. You know what I mean? But I think they were too. I think they know that they did not perform. I know OG and Mikel were talking to each other like, yo, we can't do that again, man. We cannot go 4 points between the 2 of us and Mikel didn't get any. You know what I mean? I think that they already have talked about this. They already have sat down and figured out a scheme that this doesn't happen. And this is not OKC. This is not OKC. This team is not OKC. They do have some great players on their team. Don't get it twisted. But this is not OKC. This is not a team that's under 10 losses, you know what I mean, in the NBA this year. This is not a team that's number one in everything, in fast breaks and steals and rebounding and offensive rebounding and pushing the pace and shooting 3-point. This is not that team. And I mean, we should, when we get to the matches, you will see that this team, we are more matched up to this, better with this team than we were with OKC. So, and I'm ready to see them hopefully play with that New York City gritty committee type of basketball today, because the letdown we had, for me, we had two kind of letdowns. The OKC game that I thought that we would be able to at least play fair better with that team after we had a close game with them the last time, and the Atlanta Hawks when Trae Young was out there shaking them rocks on Madison Square at the center court. Those two games were big letdowns. So I hope that they, especially the OKC game, I hope that they fare better today against the Bucks, and remember what happened to them if they don't get out there and play their game. Always, like you say, Divine, this team could beat anybody, but if you don't come out there and play your A game, you get your ass whipped, and that's the
right.
bottom line.
Bottom line, and that's exactly right, man. So I do think they do respond well tonight, and not knowing that, what I think they got a back-to-back too, ladies and gentlemen. So they do play Detroit tomorrow. So this is a good time to see what Tibbs did the other night. You know, are you going to let them guys play a little longer? Because one, we got a back-to-back, and obviously they had to play a little longer because the other guy wasn't doing that. So I do get it. That you know the other night, they might have played them guys longer because the other guy didn't have it going. But I think it's going to be important that Tibbs play these guys, spread that the minutes around tonight. Just know they got a game tomorrow. You know what I mean? Knowing we got a game tomorrow, I think it'll be important that they get out there and play these guys and open it up a little bit. Let's see how it goes. I guess it also means that they're going to depend on what the game dictates. If the game dictates where we playing a certain way, he might not. The game dictate we playing a certain way, he might do it. What are you gonna do? So we'll see. Other than that, I'm looking forward to it, man. Let's go over the end report and everything, so everybody can know who's in and out and all that good stuff, and then we get back at it, man.
Let's get it.
Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, for us tonight is Knicks in Milwaukee, man, at the world most famous arena. Late afternoon, early evening game, 3:00. Thank God it's not 12. So it's not a 12 o'clock game. It's a 3 o'clock game. But I tell you right now, you look at the team stats. We always staying right there with them. Listen, the guys, they 19-16. We are 25-13, but they are creeping. They fifth in the standings. We third in the standings. They 7-9 away from home. We 12-5 at home. Their offense rating is 13th. Our offense rating is third. Their defense is 9th, though, and our defense rating is 14th. But our defense rating in the other game looked like it was like the 31st the other night, 30th. They looked like a 14 rate the other night. So how about that? Looked like a 30th rate the other night. But they 10th net rate in week 5, man. So like I said, we match up really well against them, but them numbers can be kind of miscued because they starting to get hot lately. They start off the season a little peak of valley here and there, but look like they hitting a pretty good stride, man. So we got to look at that 13th rating or whatever rating to be. That might be much better now. I think that's what it is. Gymnastics averaging 31 a game for them guys, ladies and gentlemen. We got the big cat averaging 25 and 13, almost 14 to rebound the game. Team leaders, ladies and gentlemen. Giannis 31.3. Giannis got 11, 8 rebounds, and Dame got 7, 4 assists. On the other side, Carl Anthony Towns 25.3, 14 rebounds, 7, 6. So they top two dogs. One of their top two dogs. They pulled pretty well from he got him by maybe 5 in scoring, but he got him maybe by 3 in rebounding or something like that. So pretty good fair matchup. And Dame and Jalen Brunson averaging 7 assists, almost 8 a game. They 3-2 in their last couple of games. I think that game there was 0-0. They must have postponed that or something. I don't know why that's like that. I can't recall. They did beat them though. I think they beat them by 3. That's the night Banchero came back. I don't know what they right. There, but they did beat them now. I think it was like 109, 106, some of that nature, if I can recall. For us, ladies and gentlemen, that red don't look good. I do not like that body of red out there, man. Oh my goodness, bro. And they didn't put a score from the OKC game, so they wasn't up on their game. But we know how that went, 126 to 101, and we know how that thing went. But other than that,
this the first time this year that I've seen so much red when you post the last 5 games. It's the most.
most time I see it all year. For real, four out of 5 losses, man. Our previous matchup, we beat them 116-94. They didn't have Chris Middleton then, but we didn't have some of our guys neither. But we know what Chris Middleton could do. So I mean, I know they missed him that game, but we beat them 116, and that was in the beginning of the season, November the 8th. But we still gave them a beat down that game. College Downs had 32, Giannis 24. Towns had 11 rebounds. Giannis had 12, and Jalen Brooks had 9 assists. Dame had 6. So that we won that game. So I know we capable. If we play right, we can fight against anybody. They got the black drip on tonight. We got the white drip on again tonight on the locker version. Projected starters, ladies and gentlemen: Damian Lillard, Andrew Jackson Jr., Giannis, Taurean Prince, and Brook Lopez. Good defensive lineup right there, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, Dame will play. He's not a top-notch defender, but he will get out there and make an effort. But Taurean Prince can get down. Brook Lopez is an excellent shot blocker. You know Giannis is who he is on defense. And Andrew Jackson Jr. plays good defense for him as well. And that's, like I said, that's why their defense ranked where they at in association. But tonight, our projected starters, same usual suspects, man. Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson, Mikal Anunoby, and Karl Anthony Towns. Like I said, them numbers, you look at the last game and you see 17 points a game, right? 18 points a game and 16 points a game. That's 34 points. In the last game, they only got, out of them 34 points, only got 4 of them. So that is crazy right there. One averaged almost 18 a game. The other averaged 16, but combined, that was the game right there. That was them points that they didn't put on that board that we lost that game. You know what I mean? The way we lost it. So, hopefully they have a better game and then they can add on to what Brunson and Hart and Towns did the other night and the Revelers, man. So other than that, injury report, ladies and gentlemen: Giannis game time decision, Dame game time decision, Chris Middleton game time decision, Ronald Hollins is out, Gary Trent Jr. is out. He got a hip injury. That was a big pickup for them for Toronto this year. For the New York Knicks, ladies and gentlemen, Miles McBride game time decision, McCullough and Mitchell Robinson still out for the New York Knicks. So I mean, pretty much the same thing, but they got some injuries out there right now, and I hope they all play tonight. Like I said, in order to beat the best, you got to beat the best. So I really don't want no excuse for the Knicks not to go out there and play hard tonight. So hopefully they all play tonight on their team. We have 2 silent teams with 2 good teams go out there and get it done. Chop Howard, but it's going to be a tough game because them cats they got ballers down there. But I think if we come play our A game, we can win the game. We just got to go out there and play tonight.
Yeah, the whole thing about playing tonight is playing as a team. And that is the bottom line. They're getting the ball, moving the ball, and shooting the shots. It's all about team basketball tonight. And like I said, once they get back to team basketball, playing team basketball, they will fair weather against this team. And I'm looking for a bigger game for the bench tonight as well. You know what I mean? If Deuce is a game time decision, he played last game, I think he'll play tonight. I think Shaman will play tonight. I think Shaman will get out there and give us some good minutes. I think Payne is lurking in the cut, ready for a big game. I think Precious can get out there and get us 8 and 8 tonight. So we need some help from the second unit to enhance what we do in the first unit, and let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah, absolutely. For matchups tonight, man, I'm looking for Anunoby and Giannis. That's gonna be a good one. Brook Lopez and Cat gonna be a very good one. I'm looking forward to that one. 2 7-footers, both can stretch the floor. Brook Lopez is a good shot blocker. But I'm liking that matchup in the sense where at least Cat can make him come out a little bit out there. You know what I mean, and get out there and do what Cat do and pull away from the basket. Obviously, Dame and Jalen Brunson are gonna be a good matchup. I think them are gonna be the 3 top matchups for me: is Dame and the Brunson. Obviously Anunoby and Giannis, and then the 2 centers going at it. I think that's what it do, man. And I'm looking forward to that. Salute to the chat. Queen Darlene, what's good? Jay Terrence, Jay Ridge, what's good, my man? Salute to you. On Dias, my man, what's good? Darren, what's good? Good to see y'all, man. Thank y'all for coming in. Everybody, thank y'all for coming in. Doug Fresh was good, my man. Like I said, Jay and everybody, I just want to shout out the people I didn't get to shout them out a few minutes ago, man. So it's gonna be one of those games. It's gonna be a tight. I think it's gonna be a decent game. A defense like Doug Fresh. I think it's gonna be a defensive game today. I think it's gonna be pretty one of them guys. This might be one of them Eastern Conference grinded out playoff type game. Shop house. You know what I mean? You get up and down the floor. You can most likely it's gonna wind up being down in the post a lot or on a half court game a little bit most of the time because they got big guys down there like Brook Lopez who don't run the floor a lot. Giannis used to back in the, I don't know how much he do it now, and even Dana, they not spring chickens anymore. You know what I mean? So I don't know how much pace they play because I don't watch them on a regular, so I can't tell you about how they get down. But I do know that for it's going to be, to me, a half court game today. Might not get less than Josh Hart do what Josh Hart them do when they get that rebound, get out there and run, which I think they should do. Shot Powers, as soon as they get that ball in their hand, they should sprint. Make Giannis and make Brook Lopez and all the heavy dudes and Dane and chase them up and down that court for a little while. When we get that ball off the rim and kick it out and hockey pass it, hockey assist, whatever, get it on up there. So I'm really looking for a very interesting game tonight, man. I think it's going to be a fun one for sure.
Yeah, that's one of the Knicks things that we haven't been really seeing, that pushing the pace. When you grab that rebound, you kick it out to the wing kick it out to the man that already broke out, and then you get an easy layup. That's either to Mikal Bridges or to OG Anunoby. And we haven't really seen that much in the last 5 games or so. So we just got to get back to basics, man. We got to get back to boxing out, grabbing the rebound, and pushing the pace. And with those things said, I think the Knicks are going to fare well. We already have played this good team, and everyone's talking about, we played them in November and stuff like that. They only had one person that was out. They only had their shooting guard that was out. Middleton. He was the only one that was out. So it wasn't like we played a team that didn't have nobody or nothing like that. At the same token, we didn't have Precious. We didn't have Shaman. I think one of those games, I think that game that we played was Deuce was out or Payne was out. One of them was out that game too. And we still haven't had Mitchell Robinson back. So, with all the allegations said and all this stuff, we haven't beat this team and all this stuff. The teams ain't healthy and all this stuff. We have not been healthy this whole year. Knicks fans, let's be real about it. The second unit have not played 5 consecutive games yet. Champagne, Deuce, Precious, and Mitchell Robinson have not even counting Mitchell Robinson. Payne, Champagne, Deuce, and Precious have not played 5 games on the court together yet. So let that sink in. We have been injured the whole year too, but we're still at a rate of 25-14. So we are still playing basketball we're being depleted. So let that sink in too, man. This team has accomplished a lot with still having 4 rotational guys pretty much out a lot of the season. Payne has been hurt twice this year. Deuce has been out beginning of the year, middle of the year just now. Precious is just coming back after 21, 22 games, and Shaman is just coming back after 24 or 25 games or so. So this team in the second unit has not really had a chance to get it together, play together, gel together. Italian, I'll just say Italian for Jay Chosen in the chat. They haven't got Italian yet. They haven't got that gel to going on right now. And as they proceed, I think now that we have more healthy bodies in that second unit, you'll start seeing them play a little bit better because they don't know where everybody's going to be. They don't know when this one is going to make a cut. They don't know if this one's going to come off the screen and you drive down the lane and kick the ball out. They don't know that yet. The starting unit's kind of got it, semi figured out. So when you see it happen in the starting unit and they don't make the pass that they need to make a pass, they know that they made a mistake. The second unit don't know that. They don't know that. And tonight will be for me. If it's not going to be Sims, we need to put Haka Purdy in that second unit too. We need to fill out a 10-man rotation so when Mitchell Robinson comes back, then it'll be easier for the transition. If we take out Sims or if we take out Haka Purdy and Mitch comes back in, it'll be easier to run that 10-man rotation instead of running 9-man rotations with Precious at the center position. We have 2 centers on the bench. Let's utilize them tonight. Let's get Sims some minutes tonight, or let's get Haka Purdy. If Sims is going to get traded because he ain't playing no basketball and they don't want to get him out on the court to get hurt, then put Haka Purdy out there. He's going to be with us for the next couple of years. We need to run a 10-man rotation with whoever that center person is going to be. So when Mitch comes back, that the other 4 guys can just fill in for Mitchell Robinson being there, and it'll be more seamless. in the rotation. I'm not hating on Precious playing the center position, but I like Precious playing the power forward position. So let's leave him at the power forward position. We got 2 centers on the bench, and Purdy and Sims. Let's put them out there. Let them get some burn. And what will happen from there is Cat will get some rest as well.
Yeah, real talk. Hey, JJ, I just want to piggyback on JJ 47K. Hey, JJ, you ain't lying, bro. It felt like the end of the season for real. I wanted to make sure I get your salute to you, my man, JJ. But it did feel like that, JI, man, at that game the other night, I was like, wow, that is tough. But, they bounced back and all that good stuff, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Salute to you guys. For me, man, I definitely agree with you with the second unit thing. And like they got to come together. Like you said, they haven't played together, but no excuse. And we're not making them. We just tell them what's really going on. Our second unit just haven't been able to stay. That's why they are one of the worst in the league right now. Because number one, they haven't had no cohesion, camaraderie. But once they step on that court, they got to do their job as best as they can. And I think they'd get better as time go on. I like Shaman. I like Shaman and Deuce McBride, definitely. I like their on-ball defense. I like their 3-point capability. Obviously, Shaman at least one down the other night, so hopefully he get to knock down some more. But they just got to go out there and gel together. But I agree with you with the also Sharp Howard. They need to let Precious play the 4. He better there. You know what I mean? He's 6'8". I mean, he better at the 4 to me. And I agree with you 100% in that. And throw in them other guys in there. I mean, Tib do what Tib do. Like we only want to see. From our standpoint, what he do, I guess is what he do. But I can understand why you put Sims there, go 10 deep, and put my man at the 4, another body, another taller body. You know what I mean? And I think that might work well. And it's more rebounding too, Shot Power, because you think about it, being that right now, Anunoby and Mikal them not giving us what we really want them at this point. They've been giving it to us most of the year, and Nobi had a good start of the season, had some good games, but he tailed off a little bit. My man started off cold. He had a really good December, but he tailing off a little bit. But I think when you got guys like Shamet, Campaign, and Dude, that's a small lineup, Shot Powers, to be honest with you. And because Shamet is a shooting guard. Make no mistake about that, his whole career. So, that's why I like you, like what you said, put my man at the power forward, put another bigger body in there. You know what I mean? To help you with the rebounding. So if it's Sims or Purdy, and I like the chance of Sims or Purdy better than Precious, not Sims or Purdy. I meant to say Sims or Purdy with Precious with the rest of them smaller dudes. Yeah, I think that might be we might have to go that way, because I'm gonna tell you why. They still got Bobby Porter's down there. Linky 6'9", 6'10". Bobby could do the damn thing. Well, once Nick always thinks with the Bobby Porters. And like Bo Champ, all these guys, they got good dudes down there. So tonight we're gonna need everybody out there, because tomorrow we play again the next day. I think we got to go out there and get it tonight. So I'm really looking forward to the Knicks getting out there tonight. Just going hard, Chop House, going hard and try to get back to what you do, get back to the basics, do the things that you're supposed to do, that you've been doing all year that got you to where you at. And like I said, and if they do that, I think we'd be okay, man. So I'm really looking forward to the game today. I think it's gonna be a really big one, and we just got to go out there and play Knick basketball, because, like I said, the schedule don't get no easier for us right now, ladies and gentlemen, and we really got to go out there and get it popping. Because, like I said, right, if you look at the schedule right quick, ladies and gentlemen, we got them guys tonight, then a back-to-back. We got Pistons tomorrow, then we go down to Philly. So, right there alone, the next 5 games is against teams we beat and teams that beat us. Obviously, the Hawks game going to be interesting. We beat the Timberwolves already. We beat the Sixers, but Sixers didn't have Joel Embiid. Now, it might not have him now. I don't think he's going to be there available. But then we got the Kings, who playing damn good basketball. They beat Boston in Boston last night. The night before, I meant to say. Last night or the night before, one of them. They beat Boston the other night in Boston. So, and then you got the Grizzlies, Nuggets, Lakers, Rockets. Oh, God, the Celtics. Yeah, man, by the trading deadline, but you will know who the Knicks are by the trading deadline. Because you look at that schedule, on trading deadline of the 5th. So we played the Raptors. Pretty much interesting, because last year, right around when we traded for Anunoby, was right around about this time. I think it was the trading deadline. Wasn't it? He came in before then. I'm not sure, but I know when the trading deadline.
Anunoby?
Yeah, it was trading deadline, right?
No, Anunoby came right now, January 1st. He got signed December December, end of December, right before the New Year, and came in right after the New Year.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely right. I'm sorry. Yeah, but I know when we played the Raptors, we kind of made that trade right when we were playing the Raptors. I think we were playing Indiana.
Right.
That's what I meant to say. Yeah. And then the Knicks got the Celtics, ladies and gentlemen. Indiana Pacers back in Indiana. Then we got the Hawks again in the Garden. We got the Celtics in Boston. We got the Sixers in New York. Let's go down the schedule for a minute, Shop House. This is crazy. Then we go to Memphis. We got the Heat in Miami. We got the Warriors. We got the Lakers. We got the Clippers. We got the Kings. We got the Trailblazers. We got the Warriors. We got the Heat. I mean, it is crazy. They got the toughest schedule in the NBA by far right now, if I'm not mistaken.
The toughest in the whole NBA, man. Yeah, man. The start of our season was rough. We had a couple of games, like maybe end of November going into December. The games in December that we won the whole month of wasn't a whole bunch of easy games. And we ain't got no easy games coming back until almost March, until we start playing some of the under 500 teams. This next stretch of 20 games is incredible right now. So we got to get it together. We got to pull ourselves up by the bootstraps, all that good stuff, man, because it is no sleep in New York.
Yeah, real talk. Hey, PD. Hey, Pat, I agree with you on the they don't look like they got that passion in the first unit sometimes. You're 100% right with that, but the passion, I gotta give you credit on that, because I said the same thing. It's like maybe this is losing, I guess, but they giddy a lot when they winning. But I kind of agree with you on that. I really do agree with you on that. I want to see this team, that first unit, not to get off the trend of the show, but I just want to, because that's a good thought that Parrish got there. PD, I'm gonna say PD. That's what PD got. That's what PD want. But PD got that up there, and I want to see him play with a little bit more passion, man. And I think passion is important when you're playing in New York City, man. We got a passionate fan base, so you want passionate players to really get out there and show their passion. So I do get with you with that. Norican, my man, what's good, my brother? Salute. Norican, what's good? Good to see you in the chat, man. I mean, I know you live, and hopefully you're well. Salute to my man Norican, my brother. Salute to you. Appreciate that. Nostalgic. I don't have no problem with that, bro. Nostalgic. Pressure to the Hornet for riches. The money makes sense. The money makes absolutely sense. It really does. I don't have a problem with that whatsoever. And he on that contract for another couple of years. That would be a no-brainer, Nostalgia. I appreciate that thoughts, that sentiment, because I ain't got no problem with that whatsoever. But getting back to what we talking about with the schedule, man, this is a tough schedule, ladies and gentlemen. We got my God, this thing can go either way. This is a make or break right here for the Knicks. This is going to test them and see who they are as a team overall with the schedule. That schedule is pretty daunting, man. So let's hope they can find a way to get back some more wins and losses, Shop House, and try to get some W's, because they're gonna need it, man. But it starts today, ladies and gentlemen. We need to start getting someone. We lost, but now we need to get back, find some winning ways, and we got to get back at it, man. And we got to really go out there and just get back to basics, man. And hopefully everybody come out there and play better tonight and get into cohesion, get some continuity going, and do the things you've been doing that you haven't been doing in the last 5 games, because you lost 4 of them. So we're not doing something. One thing we know that is, Shop Out. Hopefully that 3-ball be better today. We need that 3-ball to go down, and because we have been shooting well from downtown at all, man. It's been abysmal. And tomorrow, the next day, it'll definitely be the 41st game of the season. So Tuesday night, we'll do the second quarter of the season, break it down on a recap. We get into the second quarter of the season review and break everything down from game 1 to game 41 and see where the Knicks is at from an offense, defense, number standpoint, team standpoint, everything. Because we at the halfway of the season now, moving right along. We halfway there, and so we're gonna definitely get that tomorrow. But I'm looking for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, for the Knicks to go out there and get it popping tonight. And I think they go out there and play ball tonight, Shot Powers, and I think they go out there and go real hard tonight. I think they make up for the way they played Friday.
Yeah, that's what I feel. That's what I feel. I feel that they, just like I said earlier, just how we felt about how they played the basketball game, how they went out there and stunk the place up in Madison Square Garden. I don't think they would revert back to doing the same style of basketball that they played the last game. In my opinion, I do not think that we're going to get 4 points from Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby tonight. These guys averaging about 17 points a game between the both of them. One is 16 point something, the other one is 17 point something. So they're averaging about 17 points per game. I do not think that we're going to have a downplayed game like we had the last time that we played this team. I think both of those guys are going to excel in what they do and what they've been doing for the whole season this year. Now, usually you'll see one guy go off and the other guy will get good baskets, but OG has scored 28, and then Michaela scored 14. Michaela scored 37, 32, and then OG has scored 14. But we have rarely, I don't even remember a game that I can mention that both of these guys didn't even score 10 points between the both of them. I do not remember a game this season, in the 39 games that the Knicks have played this season, I do not remember both of these guys between the both of them scoring 5 points apiece, 10 points together collectively. I do not remember that. This was the first game that I seen that happened. From what I remember, it may have happened, but it was more dominant in the game in the OKC thing that I can remember it. So I do not think that these two guys are going to have any type of remnants of what they pulled off the last game of having 4 points and OG having the 4 points and Mikal having 2 points. I don't believe that. I mean, one thing that I did notice, and maybe it's just me because I watched too much Knicks basketball, but Mikal Bridges' shot is reverted back to where he was shooting in November a little bit. He's doing a little up and hitch with his shot a little bit. So maybe he get a little bit more fluidity with the shot. You know what I mean? Start popping that shot off again and stuff like that. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping OG had a good game against me and Devon joked about it too. OG, if we could play Toronto the rest of the 50 something games, I would love to see that, because OG always goes out against Toronto and smokes them. So we just need him to step his game back up and get to 15, 16, 18, 21 points. Mikal just tonight, 15, 17, 18, 21 points, somewhere around there where they're close to the average. With them being closer to the average, I think we pull this win out.
Yeah, real quick. PD, excuse me. Thank you for the super chat, PD. Appreciate you, my man, always. You already know, my brother. Yeah, man, a lot of people, some people will be 50-50 on that, the Jimmy Butler for OG thing. I think Jimmy Butler make about $50 million on that next contract. So that's a lot. But I listen, whatever. I think, you know, I'm gonna tell you, only knock is if it would have happened because of the connection. But I don't know if they would. But that thing in Miami is a hot mess right now, PD. So we'll see.
And I don't even know. I mean, as good as Jimmy Butler can be and can really shut a team down, if you have watched Jimmy Butler play basketball in all the years that he has played basketball, he is a cancer. Every team, when he gets pissed off at you and don't want to play there no more, he goes out there and stinks up the place. He talks bad about the team. Cat is soft. This dude is this. I don't want to be here no more. I want to get traded out. All this other crap. He has done that every team that I can remember, and now he's doing it to Miami. You know what I mean? He's not happy in Miami. Why? You know what I mean? That's 2 years ago, you just went to you got far in the playoffs. Why are you not happy with them now? Because then, you know, he is an excellent player. He has played under Tom Thibodeau. He would probably come over here and be elite as a small forward for us. And if OG is gone, he's not no power forward. He's only 6'6", I think. I think he's not 6'8". Jimmy Butler's not 6'8". He's like 6'6". So he's 6'7" maybe. So he would only be maybe the small forward on our position and stuff like that. And I you know, maybe if it would have happened early in the season or something like that, I'd probably be more I wouldn't be so apprehensive about him coming over here now. But just seeing what he has done to Miami right now, being suspended for all these games and stuff like that because he ain't getting his way. I'm cool off of Jimmy Butler. I'm cool off it.
Only thing I get Jimmy Butler over all those dudes is Jimmy Butler will come and play every motherfucking night.
Right. That's a fact. That's a fact.
He got dog in him. See, that's one thing I can say about Jimmy Butler. I don't want him, but I will tell you this here. That's why Tim took him everywhere he went. The motherfucker got dog in him. I mean, Jimmy Butler to sit this home a couple of years in a row. So, but I'm good with him. I'm not advocating for no Jimmy Butler. But if somebody gonna pick him up, ladies and gentlemen. He's just that good, man. He's that good. I mean, he could change. He could change how we do things, but I don't want. I'm good with what we got here. I think we just got to get healthy. But I understand where PD coming from that. And if the Knicks did do it, I wouldn't have a problem with it, because here's another thing you could take a look at. You ain't got to extend them. You wind up getting that $200 million back for Anunoby, and next year he opted into his $52 million, but you saved $150-something million because you ain't got to sign his ass back. But I don't want him though. I'm just looking at it from the variables though. From a business standpoint, you could pull that off, but I don't want him. But at the same time, Jimmy Butler, man. But yeah, I agree with you, Shop Pal. If they would have did that early this season, something might have been different. But now that they where they at, who knows what this way can go? Because I don't think Jimmy Butler gave you 4 points in the basketball game on one night without doing something.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Playing a big team like that, he definitely going to elevate his game. I'm not knocking Jimmy Butler for his game. I'm knocking Jimmy Butler for his antics off the court and how he has every team that he's been with. He has blasted them and did all this other crap. You know what I mean? I'm cool with that, but when you mess up the chemistry inside the locker room, you know what I mean? Then it starts to mess up throughout the whole team. Now everybody's starting to think different, and so and in the last couple of years since Tibbs has been here and Leon, I mean, even years before that, you haven't really seen the Knicks have BS in the locker room. You haven't heard people squandering the team. I mean, there was a little bit with OB, a little bit, Tibbs this and Tibbs, stuff like that. But I think it was more for OB. Because he was young and he wasn't getting what he wanted with the minutes that he thought he deserved. And what happened? He goes to the Pacers and he's still playing off the bench. So.
Yeah, hey, brother, Billy, you dead on about that though. Jimmy Butler with that Rip McKellar new asshole Friday night. That's what I'm talking about. He would look like, yo, dog, come on. Yeah, man. And listen, the Miami Heat, ladies and gentlemen, 20-17, they're in the 6th spot. And when I'm gonna let Jay Chola get it and bring Joe. I just wanted to put that out there, but they 20-17, man, and they don't won 3 in a row, and so they got a good squad down there too. They ain't no slouches, man. They real talk. They gonna come up there. Miami Heat coaches. I think him and the Pat Riley thing is that I think Pat Riley called him out in the meeting. And Jimmy Butler was like, Pat Riley did a Phil Jackson move when they talking about where he called Melo out, but that's what he did to Jimmy Butler. He kind of been like, man. So Jimmy was like, what the fuck you say that in the media? You could have kept that in the house and said that shit to me. You know what I mean? You ain't got to tell the media about how I'm talking about the Knicks. I don't want to play Phil Jackson. I don't want to play Tibbs. Should have left that in the house. But see, Pat Riley also the game master too. He know what he doing too. And he know Jimmy Butler on that contract. He know Jimmy Butler, and he know. But I think they both need to. I don't care because that's a Miami Heat. I don't give a shit what they do. I hope they all fall apart, to be honest with you. So that's a Miami Heat, but I couldn't care what they do down there. But at the same time, what they going through is all about that contract. Pat Riley saying that, he on the books another year. He got to play his contract and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you know what? But like Shop Power said, it ain't happening in New York. They running this thing real well. You know what I mean? And maybe he weighed out his welcome. Maybe, maybe it's time to go. But whoever get him though, he makes them 3 times better. No question. So salute to my man Jay Chola. Jay Chola, what's good? My man, what's going on with you?
Salute. Yeah. I was listening. But I was having lunch with my son, went to church, came back, started watching a little bit of that Bills Denver game. And listen, man, every time you talk about Jimmy Butler, man, you smile like you just got a new pair of fresh kicks. And so I know that you like him. I know you like him as a player. Yeah. And it's hard not to like Jimmy Butler, the player, because he balls. I mean, look, that year you're talking about when they went far, they were the 12th seed or like the whatever they were. Yeah. And they went all the way to the finals. So, I just want to touch on this really quickly. We can forget about that to begin with, because Tibbs and him they haven't mixed well. They're oil and water. However, we need, and I can't believe I'm gonna say this. We need a player of that caliber to to be like impactful on our squad. But due to the way it was the Nova Knicks and how Tibbs had things going, you had a lot of Italian and a lot of gelling was going on because they previously knew each other. Tibbs has a circle of trust. They run practice the way they do. A lot of them are eating together and chilling together and doing things like that, and that's important. Now, you also mentioned that the Heat won 3 straight games. Butler ain't been on those games, so they building up a team, because he's a smart person. Also is smart. Leon Rose, you know what I'm saying? The whole office, Tibbs, they're smart. So yeah, you know what? I do agree. There's 2 teams in the league right now two teams that I love that would not do stuff like that. One is John Mara with the Giants, and right now I believe the other one is the New York Knicks. We're not going to bring in anybody who's kind of cancerous inside and outside on the court. His talent, though, you can't deny a talent. The talent is superb, and I wish he could get his act together, because if he could get his act together, it would be. They would be amazing. But you know what? Right now, forgive my French, it's a Sunday, but F Jimmy Butler. We're talking about the Knicks. We're talking about the Knicks.
Yeah, that's why I said keep it short and sweet. I was piggybacking off my man because, like I said, this is a Nick podcast. Ain't no Miami Heat podcast. That's how I threw a little tidbit in there. But after that, I don't give a shit.
If they're willing to take Mitchell for him, though, I would give it a thought. I'm sorry, I would give it a thought. Anyway.
What's your thoughts on this game? How let you tell me about our boys, man? What do you want to see today? How we gonna get this victory? That's what I want to know.
I would like to see what I said the first time that Bridges struggled. I would like to see Mikal get the first points. I would like to see the ball go through him in his best, the way he plays best is slashing in the middle and hitting that 10-footer. Slashing in the middle, hitting that 10-footer. I would like to see a lot of that. I think today, really, we know the matchups, right? We know the point guards. We know the big men. But we are going to definitely need way more out of OG and Mikal. Like that, and that's bottom line. There's no other, Hart's going to give you what he's going to give you no matter what. But we right now it's really about OG and it's really about Bridges, man. It's really about Mikal. Like we really got to see what they're going to do. And today would be a perfect opportunity for Mikal to get 3 steals and to get 25 to 30 points, and it would be really good. Feel for look for him and OG to shut down to his best ability Giannis. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes there are some players in the league that you say shut down, and if they get 24 points, that's shut down. If this guy gets 22 points and he has no impact on the team, but he still gets 23 points, that's being shut down. So that's what we need out of our squad tonight.
Yeah.
And hopefully Deuce is healthy enough to play. That'll be big. We need it.
Excuse me real quick. For me, even if I know we don't have a lot of points, but you just got to make Giannis don't go berserk. I'm willing to sacrifice Nobi's points tonight. I'm willing to sacrifice a lot of points for him tonight, long as he can make it tough on Giannis. But he can't let Giannis go off and don't have no points tonight. Then I would be a little bit like, you ain't played good defense, and Giannis, and you didn't get a lot of points, and Giannis still got busy. So
that's a problem.
Yeah, right. That means your plus minus gonna be mad zero under
mad minus.
Right.
So, but not the minus touch.
Right. But I would like to see him, if he don't have a lot of points, though, he go out there and play make it hard on Giannis, because Anunoby does got a pretty good size upper body. He got strong legs and everything. Like, hopefully he can keep him in front of him. But I'm not guaranteeing that. But I hope he step up to the challenge tonight, Sha Powell, and just play the aggressive defense that he need to play. I'm concerned about Bobby Portis and them a little bit on the bench. That's where all my stuff lies at, because I understand like them Mikal not having an off night. I'm not gonna throw Mikal in the brush because he had a bad night. You know what I mean? He had a hell of a December for us. We know what the man could do, but maybe Jalen Williams made it tough on him the other night. So let's hope tonight that he can exploit maybe Torian a little bit. But it's going to be tough down there in the middle. That's another thing, ladies and gentlemen, why 3-ball better be on tonight. Here's the reason why we could easily lose that game tonight. Your in the paint scoring ain't going to be that efficient day with Brook Lopez and Giannis down there. I mean, two good defenders down there at the top and 7 footers damn near. So we got to make sure that all our other stuff is clicking tonight, man. One thing I do like is that Cat can stretch my man out and obviously can stretch Brook Lopez out. And hopefully Anunoby can play on the perimeter to bring Giannis out there. But other than that, still go down there. Don't give up playing bully ball down there. But it ain't going to be an easy thing tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So don't be surprised if our field goal percentages in the paint is not that good tonight. You understand why they won't be that good tonight? They got two dudes who play defense down there, and they 7 footers. And they defense is right there in the 9th in the association. So we got to expect that these cats can come out there tonight. And but if our 3-ball can open up this thing a little bit, I think you got a chance to win the game, Sha Powell. But we just got to be on point tonight.
Yeah, it. Hold on, wait, am I on? Oh yeah, it is just all about team basketball tonight. It is about team basketball, getting the ball to open shooters, moving the ball when you need to, pushing the pace when you want to. It's all about team basketball tonight. I mean, when the Knicks play best is when they play in the team basketball spectrum. When they score it, when their assists are 28th and I forgot the number, but I think it was 11-1 or 12-1 or something like that, that they win the game. And that's what we need to do, and that's what we need to continue to do down the stretch. This humongous stretch that we got against all these great teams. That salute, PD. Salute. Thank you, man. Thank you for that again, man. You really coming through and you really represent, man. Thank you for coming in here and supporting the cause, man. I'm selling it, Jimmy. 90 million for OG 4 years. I ain't mad. I ain't mad at you, PD. Right. So that's my big thing right there. That's just my big thing. I just think we need to get back to playing team basketball. And with that being said, you know what I mean, to step up from the bench and team basketball, and we win the game tonight.
Yeah, real tell you. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. If I didn't shout you out, Escape, what's good? Escape the arts, my man. Salute to you. Dave Haas, what's poppin'? Nick Yak, what's good? Dave Smith, what's good? NYC B-Ball, everybody, man. Salute to y'all, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat. My man Frank Mato's in the building. South is definitely in the house. Salute to you, Frank, man. Everybody. So salute to the chat, man. Everybody in the building. Nick's got to go out there and try to win this one night, ladies and gentlemen. Try to get that monkey off our back. We done lost we lost one game, but we lost 4 out of 5. So we got to go out there and try to get this thing tonight, man. We got to go out there and play hard for 48 minutes tonight. Lock these jokers down. Let's get it popping, because I would love to get a victory against this team. And like you said, this is one of them teams that's making strides, man. They playing good basketball in the association, ladies and gentlemen, and they are who they are. They got a coach who won a championship. They got a player who won a championship. Quite a few players actually been on that team that won that championship. You got one of the premier 1-2 guards and leader, Damian Lillard. I always call it 1-2 guard because he could do the combo thing. And they got a good bench down there. They starting to play ball. I think, like I said, they don't have Gary Trent Jr. tonight. He's a big acquisition for Toronto Raptors for them this year. So let's see if we can exploit that, man. But Jay Choder, give me your keys. What you want to see to this thing tonight? Give me the keys to the game. What you think we need to do to get a victory tonight, man? Tell me what you think the Knicks need to do besides go out there and play with energy.
Right. Yeah. Besides win. All right. So this is what I think that they need to do. They need to. This team is, as much as they are coming back to the level of Milwaukee Buck style basketball, they are still hobbling a little. All right, don't forget that Giannis is still got some injury stuff to work out. Dame, the same thing. All right. Middleton just got back. We have a team that if you know, I keep seeing like words like finesse and stuff like that. We got dogging us. We got bullying us too. We got Hart that will play big. I think it's a lot tonight. It's going to have to do with Hart. And the thing that you just said a little while ago about that you would take OG shutting down the Freak over the amount of points he would score. I would take that every game because we have 3 and 4 other people who can score 30-plus points every night. We don't need him to score nothing but 15 points, but we do need him to cause 2 or 3 or 4 turnovers and get in the face of one of their best guards, you know, wing shooters, and get two at least minimally steals a game. And right, and then OG on the flip side, I mean, you know, OG in general, he's also somebody that's athletic to block and to rebound. I want to see him do all those things. I don't care about the scoring necessarily from our wing stoppers. They came here for defense. They were not brought aboard for their offense. Maybe Mikal a little bit more than OG, but yeah, definitely. But they still, both of them were still brought here for defense more than their offense. And if that's how we get our identity through these 2 men on defense, and then you add in like a Deuce and you add in maybe a Shamet and you add in Precious playing down low, then hopefully that is the recipe of you know, what we need to see going forward. I do want to see one more thing. I do want to see efficient scoring from our bench. Efficient scoring. That means I want to see Shamet get anywhere between 7 to 12 points. I want to see Precious get somewhere between 8 and 10 points and at the minimum 6 rebounds. All right, that's what I want to see out of them. And if we do that, you're talking about 2 people, because remember the recipe that we always talk about, 25 points from the bench. If 2 people get close to 20, that limits the amount that the other guys have to score, but they could put in their effort by spelling, you know, giving rest to the other guys. Just be a body out there, get in front of the person, get a charge, you know, knock his ass over if you got to do whatever you got to do. If you're not doing one thing well, do something else. If you can't score, then steal. If you can't steal or score, then you know what? I'm not saying play dirty, but make sure they feel your effing presence.
Yep.
Make sure they know that you are in the game and you're the one sticking them. Period. Yep. Be a part of their body. Become like a lump on their shoulder. Like you ain't going nowhere. Keep trying.
Come their jersey.
Right. Jersey. Right. Keep trying. Yeah, some Jersey Drive shit. Like keep trying to come down here and watch if you don't get clothesline like it's 1990 something. I'm serious about that. That's what we got to do from these players who ain't scoring. So
I agree because tonight, you're going up against a team that does that.
Right.
You know, like Giannis come down there like a freight train. Brook Lopez he ain't no slouch down there. Let me ask you a question, Shy Powell, and I get back to you, Jay. Who do the Knicks put Brunson on? Do the Knicks put Brunson on Dame tonight, or do the Knicks put Mikal on Dame? Do you think they need to either save Mikal's energy on defense, or do you think they put Mikal on Damian Lillard and let Jalen Brunson play probably the guy Jackson Jr., whatever his name is? What's your feeling, the door feeling about that strategy? Would you want to see who you want to see on Dame tonight?
It's going to probably change up. It may start out as Brunson, and then it may go down to Mikal, and it may end up being OG on him. You know what I mean? However it works out, you know what I mean? It's somehow, some way, it depends on who's guarding him. I think Mikal is a good matchup against him. Mikal's long and lanky, and he can stay with him. You know what I mean? And he could breathe his shot. You know, he shoots past the 3-point line, 30 feet out and stuff like that. At least with Mikal jumping up with them long arms and then make it a harder shot. Now, this guy is phenomenal. We know what it is. Dame time and all. We all seen how bad Dame can be in given times. But playing against the Knicks, he has not. Well, let's hope not. Let me not on something.
Don't bring him alive now. Don't wake him up. Don't wake him up.
You know what I mean? He may not. He has not had one of those Excelsior games against us. So let's contain him. I'm not afraid of Dave scoring 24 points, 25, 30 points. You know what I mean? As long as his percentage is bad. I'm not afraid of Giannis scoring 30 points, especially if he's shooting 18 free throws. You know what I mean? I'm not opposed to that. You know, I'd rather him shoot I say 18, let's say 15. I'd rather him shoot 15 for 25 from the free throw line than him to go down the lane and dunk on somebody. So those are the things I'm looking for. I'm looking for them to be a little bit more physical, especially with Giannis. You bang, if he's starting to think that he wants to go in the hole, hit him hard. Now I can put him on the line. And I mean, I'd rather him shoot 2 free throws than to dunk on somebody. I'd rather him go to the line, and we're more of a 50-50 with him than a 80-20 with Cat. I mean, so foul him. Get a not Cat though. I don't want Cat to foul him, but put him to the line. This is another reason why I believe Sims is going to be a good guy to get out there tonight, because Sims is big and he's physical, and he has played fairly well against Giannis. So I think that the Knicks will start Brunson on Dame. They're about the same height. They do about the same thing, and they're both prolific scorers right now. So I think they start out with Brunson on Dame, and if somehow Dame is starting to get, on fire or something like that, then we'll surely can switch Mikal onto Dame, or it'll probably be Mikal or Josh Hart.
That's what
onto Dame, right? Or Josh Hart on him, because we have 3 really, really, really good defenders in that starting unit: Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, and OG Anunoby. And those guys are our front line when people are coming down, and they switch, they just bounce off of each other. They don't even, they starting to, depending on who the player is and stuff like that, they don't even switch no more. They bump into each other. The guy's going around, he bump into him, and he follows that guy. The guy comes to him, he bump him, he go with that guy. You know what I mean? So that's how the thing's going right now. And I think to start out, I think it's Jalen Brunson on Dame.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Because, but and the reason why I brought it up, because one thing about when you're playing guys like Dame, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna burn energy. See, that's why I was like, do you want to waste when knowing Mikal needs his energy to maybe get that 3 ball going a little bit better on the offense side of the ball? Well, if he exhausts a lot of energy on the defense side of the ball, his offense definitely might suffer, because he's not shooting good right now as it is. So I agree with you and Nick Yak and you guys. I don't have a problem with Jalen Brunson playing Dame. That way he make Dame have to play too. You know what I mean? He could wear Dame down. So and I think Jalen Brunson got a nice sized body to stay in front of to take the impact of Damian Lillard going forward. That's what I'm trying to say. Excuse me. But either way it go, I think we got a couple of But Josh Hart is always that guy we forget about. That's literally in the starting lineup. Jay Chosen. Sometimes we get that hard to do that stuff, man, for sure.
Right. So, the funny thing is that he kind of beat me to it, and I was going to remind you that, don't forget that we have Josh Hart too. To me personally, if you want, before I get to my personally, if you want to read off your Paris joint, you can't. You want me to?
No, I got it read out. No, go ahead. I get.
All right.
Yeah, let me. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Paris said, my point, do y'all know Starks would have fought back at OKC? Man, Starks would have went right at Isaiah Joe. Absolutely. And I'm with you on that one. They did not do that the other night. I don't lose this chain of thought, Paris, but thank you for the super chat, first of all, and thank you for the comment, because I believe that. I think that's what we didn't do to Isaiah Joe the other night. Somebody did not go out, and Starks definitely would have got up in his grill. That's no question about it. I think if that's why I was shocked that Deuce didn't do that, because Deuce normally get up in them dudes' grill. Shaman will, but not do. But that's a good point, Parrish. On real talk, man. And thank you for the chat. But go ahead,
was Deuce available that game though? I don't think so.
Yeah, we lost. No, he wasn't. That's right. He wasn't. That's right.
He wasn't available that game, and that's the guy we missed that game. Trust me, Deuce was a big part of the reason why it was so easy for them on that. But we passed that, and we learning from that. Remember, if you're not learning from your mistakes, you're not growing. So we've learned from that. As far as tonight, for me personally, I want to see a combination of Mikhail and Josh on Dame. All right, because what that does is that gives JB the ability to play the lesser talented guy to save his energy for his scoring, his assisting, and stuff like that. And these other guys have got motors, and they play with the second unit on a constant basis, so they got motors like nobody's business.
The last game was hold on a minute. I mean to cut you off because Paris right. Deuce did play against OKC. That was the last game.
I don't believe so.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
He was shooting bricks. You're right. You're right.
Play.
Yeah. Was that the first game he came back?
Yeah, the first game he came back. Yep.
He was bricking it. He didn't have it.
Yeah, they set him down early. You're right. I remember.
Oh, you're
that.
right.
He had his braids in the hair. He had the braids in the hair. Yep. He had his braids.
It was. You're right about that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first game he came back. And maybe even that. I mean, look, I don't even want to talk about that game anymore. That game was a lesson learned, and like I said, it's good to play teams like that. And sometimes I don't know. Look, man, maybe some people are cut from a different cloth. They come from a different area, but sometimes it's good to get your butt whipped so you know what you need to do the next time to get out there against the next team. We're playing a team that's not a slouch team. All right, this team has been to the chip. This team has been in the high echelon, first or second with Boston every single year in the East. We're playing a tough team that started off slow. Let's not take them. We're not going to take them lightly. I don't want to see Cat on Giannis. I want to see OG on him. That's why we brought him here. And somebody that I wish we never, and we need to get at least 30 assists in this game. The ball has to move and move and move and move. And I hope not. I read that and move like consistently. The ball has to be in constant motion. I want to see at least 30 assists. I want to see Bridges and Hart sticking on Dame, and I want to see OG sticking on Giannis with a combination of OG or and Precious in the middle, and then Cat could, whatever. Because Brooks' game is a lot, not nearly ferocious. Can't score the same way, right? Not as dominant. He can't rebound the same way, but he could play on the perimeter. He could shoot the three. And so taking him out of the game is not as deep as taking Giannis out of the game. So, I think that's what we need. I'm telling you right now, if you get 25 from our center and you get 25 from Cat and you get 25 from Brunson, then all you need to get is 20 to 25 from one more person, and the other guys can get 15 points as long as they play in defense at a high level. And now that if Deuce plays, I expect him to get 10 points. All right, at the very least, we need the key to any bench is having one guy who can score somewhere around 15 points off the bench. One guy. The rest of the guys could get 8, they could get 6, they could get 10. But one of those guys might get 5 assists. Deuce might get 12 points. Precious might get 7 rebounds. That's how it's supposed to work.
Yep,
so that's what I'm looking for. A full game. I want to see Tibbs use about 9 players today, at least 9 players.
Sounds good. But hey, Shot Powers, like I said last night, if I did something wrong, my mother gave me a butt whipping. I responded well after that. So let's see how we respond after a butt whipping. Sometimes a butt whipping and shake you up, make you realize what you did wrong, and let's see if they respond after a butt whipping. And I think these cats come out tonight. I think they go 48 minutes. They put it all out there, and I think you're gonna get a good game for the Knicks today. Whether they win or lose, I don't think. But I'm gonna go out on a limb, like I said earlier. It's gonna be a defense-minded game. I'm gonna give you Knicks 115 to 110 today. 115, 110 in the Garden for me. Knicks come back and win the game.
Control the pace, grab your rebounds, hit your free throws, shoot over 36% from the 3-point land, and let's please get up to 26. I'm gonna even drop it down a little bit. Let's get up to 26 assists tonight. I think the Knicks go out here and play their average. 117 to 107 New York Knicks. Let's get it.
Yeah, real talk, man. So hey, everybody, man, thank y'all for coming in.
107. What do you have?
I have 115, 110.
All right. If I'm gonna go. It's gonna be a dogfight. I'm gonna go 118, 112 Knicks. 118, 112 Knicks.
Let's get it then.
That's get it. Score.
Yep. Let me see you tomorrow. It's a back-to-back, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll do the recap and a pregame tomorrow. Talk about the game for today, and that Fabian got. I like that score too. You got 117, 108. That's a good look, Fabian, right there. Listen, man, we just got to go there and play Knicks basketball today, ladies and gentlemen. Try to, correct our wrongs. Get folks today lock in. This team, they're not fast. So maybe we can go out there and find a way to get a pop and Stan, man, what's good, man? Good to see you, Stan. Salute to you. Appreciate you coming in. Salute to everybody coming in. Thank y'all so much. But I know we need y'all to do right quick. For your brothers, hit that like and subscribe for your boys. Hit that like and subscribe for Knicks Real Talk. Hit that like and subscribe for your boys. Hit that like and subscribe for Knicks Real Talk. Yes, indeed, y'all. Hit that like and subscribe button for your brothers, man. We about to be out of here. AP was good. Thank you. Escape was good. PD, Standing Man, Allah Wise, Peace to the God, Fabian, everybody. Salute to everybody in the chat. Y'all have enjoyed the game, man. We see y'all tomorrow, man. Travel Vibe, man, was good. We'll see y'all tomorrow on the pregame and the recap, man. So let's get it. Let's go Knicks, man. Let's get this win. We need to get back in our winning ways, man. We get it popping, man. Knicks Real Talk. We out of here, man. Peace, everybody.
Knicks Real Talk.
Peace.
Yo, Divine, what's good? You know what it is, bro. About to go ahead and get with SP. We about to get this Knicks Real Talk pregame popping off. Get this shit popping, man. I'll holla at you one. Up in the black Silverado, stop and get some petrol to hit the metro on full throttle. Across the gospels, we in the Mecca bottleneck. On 32nd, what is bound with these Sharon flexing. Posted up like sticky note. You smell the icky in the air like hickory smoke. Carrot we well represented. We on that Knicks shit. You can smell it, so please don't step in it. Cause the burner cooking with gas. The cat in the alley dig up through your team trash. Getting that cash ready for DoorDash and make a splash. But they moving slow before the pregame show. No capsule here, what's on tap. But God, no talking five. And report, keep my boo in the chat. Interacting with your man them. It's a brand in front of the camera. There's a picture. Catch and snap back to fit the cat. So we lick dripping. It's real, we fit the description. It's the OG, Olin, and Ananobi. Me and my man Brody, we run your fire TV, that's Cody. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping the Nick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping the Nick drip. We in that Nick drip, dripping the Nick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping the Nick drip. Real talk.